I'm telling you right now, these dudes is different. Deion was Deion. Deion, he carved his own lane. I'm telling you right now, Onk, if you played against Darrelle Revis.
So were you trying to say Revis was better than Deion?
Let's go through the era. Let's go through the era.
Wait, I ain't even mean to.
I'll say that. Hold on.
Are you trying to say Darrelle Revis was better than Deion? Are you trying to say Darrelle Revis was better than? You trying to say
from a technique standpoint, I put Darrelle Revis over the playmaker. Prime time. Yes. Now, from playmaking ability,
no way,
he's different. Let me tell you why. Oh, I
can't. You know what? Go ahead. Go.
No. Listen.
I can't even.
Listen to this. This era, Darrelle Revis. Okay, you talk about wide receivers. Darrelle Revis. There's a time, and we can probably find this this image where you list all the top wide receivers in the game. Terrell Owens, Randy Moss, Reggie Wayne, Chad Ochocinco, and you go on and on. And none of these guys went over 100 yards.
Right.
None of them went over 100 yards.
Okay.
None of these guys got over 60 yards.
Right.
So when we talk about technique, you have to put respect on his name. Now, where I knocked Darrelle Revis is that it was only a 4-year period, really, where he was shut down. Deion did it for a little longer.
So former NFL wide receiver / failed sports podcaster Brandon Marshall recently dropped one of the most head-scratching opinions in recent memory. He claimed that Darrelle Revis is better than Deion Sanders from a technical standpoint. Brandon must be still salty from facing Revis in practice with the New York Jets. Or maybe he's just trying to generate clicks by disrespecting the undisputed greatest shutdown cornerback in NFL history. Hot takes like this was probably one reason his last show got canceled in the first place. This take is so absurd it deserves a full roast. Now let's talk. Deion Sanders, known as Prime Time, was not just a cornerback. He was a game changer, a highlight machine, and a complete football player. He shut down elite receivers, flipped games with interceptions and returns, and even lined up on offense when needed. Revis was incredible at his peak, earning the nickname Revis Island for making receivers disappear. Brandon, come on, bro. Your wide receiver bias is showing harder than a quarterback staring down your old teammate on Revis Island. You're out here trying to crown a guy who shut down receivers in one era while ignoring the legend who literally redefined the position and turned primetime into a household name. That's not analysis. That's nostalgia for the guy who picked you off and ran it back for a touchdown once. Sit this one out before you embarrass yourself further. Let's get real. Deion Sanders was on another level entirely, and here's why he towers over Darrelle Revis as the superior cornerback. First, the raw numbers don't lie. Deion Sanders played in 188 games over his career, racking up an incredible 53 interceptions. That's nearly double Darrelle's 29, with those picks going for 1,331 return yards and 9 touchdowns. He forced turnovers, changed games with big plays, and even added value as a return specialist and occasional receiver. Darrelle Revis, solid with 29 interceptions for 466 yards and 3 touchdowns in 145 games, plus 496 total tackles, but he was rarely tested because teams simply avoided his side. Deion baited quarterbacks into throwing his way and made them pay dearly. Deion was a complete game changer. 8 Pro Bowls, Defensive Player of the Year in 1994, 2 Super Bowl rings, and he did it while being a dynamic playmaker across phases. Darrelle had 7 Pro Bowls and 1 ring, but his peak, like that legendary 2009 season, was elite shutdown coverage without the same ball-hawking flair or versatility. Now, eras matter hugely here. Deion played in the late 1980s through early 2000s, a more physical time when cornerbacks could jam receivers at the line, hand fight downfield, and play bump and run without flags flying every snap. Rules allowed more contact, offenses were less spread out and pass-heavy, and quarterbacks had more time, but defenses could be aggressive. Deion thrived in that rugged environment, locking down top receivers while still making splash plays. Revis came in during the late 2000s and 2010s when the NFL shifted toward protecting passers and receivers. Illegal contact rules tightened, pass interference calls increased, and offenses exploded with quick releases, spread concepts, and elite wideouts everywhere. It was harder for cornerbacks to dominate physically, yet Revis excelled as a technician in press man coverage. He was phenomenal at erasing number 1 receivers, but the game was built more in his favor for pure coverage isolation. Teams threw away from him because flags were a risk, not because he was baiting picks like Deion. Deion had to battle through stickier, more handsy defense while still producing at an all-time level. He was faster, more explosive, and impacted winning in multiple ways. Revis was a master technician. But he wasn't out here returning punts for scores or flipping games with interceptions like Deion did routinely. Brandon. Saying Revis edges Deion technically is like saying a great modern boxer is better than Muhammad Ali because of better footwork drills, ignoring the era, the intangibles, the rings, and the sheer dominance. Deion Sanders is the gold standard shutdown corner. Darrelle Revis is a worthy successor, but not the superior player. So there you have it, Athletic Avengers fam. Brandon Marshall's take on Darrelle